Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Colin Watson Ben, and today my team and I will be presenting on our business plan, which is EcoPack Solutions, which focuses on making biodegradable packaging. So behind me is my team. I have Marilyn Balopi, Mohammed, and Obaki. EcoPack Solutions is a registered company specializing in providing supermarkets and restaurants widely across Botswana with biodegradable plastics. We will be located in Block 3 Industrial. The main priority is to fill the gap to reduce overall pollution. In terms of feasibility, firstly, people are waking up to the damage caused by plastic pollution, and that's driving a real shift in demand. Secondly, more and more shoppers are choosing biodegradable options, things like spoons, for example. And now, what makes these products special is how they break down. Instead of lingering in landfills for centuries, like plastics, biodegradable items decompose into water, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. Thirdly, in Botswana, local sourcing like cassava and maize are promising sources for starch-based biodegradable products, reducing import costs and supporting local agriculture. Now moving on to the description of venture. EcoPack Solutions focuses on designing, sourcing, and distribution of biodegradable food packaging for restaurants, retailing supermarkets, hotels, etc. EcoPack is a private limited company. Manufacturing is located in Block 3 Industrial along with our offices, as it is accessible to water supply and electricity. EcoPack is a B2B and B2C, whereby our target will be supermarkets and restaurants, and our key clients will be looking to buy in bulk for domestic use. The designing, sourcing, and distribution of eco-packaging food lovers. Our vision is to lead the shift to a plastic-free future, while our mission is to provide innovative, affordable, and eco-friendly biodegradable products that reduce plastic pollution, empower local communities, and promote sustainable living across Botswana and beyond.
Good day. Now we'll be moving on to the industry and market plan of EcoPack. EcoPack Solutions help industries, companies with having biodegradable products. Consumer demand for more sustainable and environmentally friendly packaging is growing from the end user perspective. EcoPack competes in the food, environmental, and health markets. Now we're moving on to the key market trends, which is product innovation. It positively affects EcoPack as if it becomes unique. It has more revenue. In contrast, it negatively affects us in the operational costs, as we will have to pay the partners associated with EcoPack. Now, moving on to the legal pressure. If Botswana tightens its ban on plastics, EcoPack products will be high in demand. However, there would have to be a certification standards. Moving on to key trends, plastic bans and green consumerism. Our market size, there are around 250,000 people in Gaborone, and our market would be plus or minus 76%, which 35% of the population is business to business. Moving on to the competitive edge, 100% eco and customizable local focus. Moving on to our product and service plan. The products we'll be selling will be biodegradable containers, cups, straws, and bags. And we'll be converting cornstarch, sugarcane, bagasse into packaging. And the production, as you can see, will be partner manufacture initially. Then our source will be local plus eco-certified suppliers.
Moving on to our marketing plan, the products that we'll have available are biodegradable goods, which are inclusive of plastics, straws, cups, bottles, bags, and cardboard boxes. As for our branding, that's how the logo will be looking like, which is inclusive of the products we'll be selling. Moving on to promotion, the promotional methods we'll be using are local awareness campaigns. This means that we'll be partnering with supermarkets to run Say No to Plastic. Another promotional method will be digital marketing. We'll launch a website with a blog on sustainability tips and our production process. Lastly, influencer and community engagement will be involved. This includes collaborations with local influencers.
I'll now be talking about the distribution plan. Firstly, we have direct to retail. We will be selling to supermarkets, pharmacies, and takeaways by offering bulk pricing and branded bags. Secondly, sales agents and resellers. We will recruit local agents in Gaborone, Francistown, Maung, and surrounding towns by providing sample kits and commission-based incentives enable them to target SMEs. And lastly, we have the institutional partnerships. We target government departments for procurement by pitching our brand as a local green solution, offering custom printing for events, and provide impact reports showing plastic reduction.
Next up, we have our operational plan. Here below, we have some of our key processes. Firstly, inventory management. We track stock levels, reorder low items, check expiry dates, e.g. cornstarch. Secondly, customer service. We respond to inquiries, handle complaints, and follow up on orders or feedback. Sales and transactions. We process payments, issue receipts, and update sales records. Next, marketing and promotion. We post on social media, run daily ads, engage with followers and customers. Lastly, quality control. We inspect products, packaging, cleanliness, orders, supply chain, logistics, and quality control. Here below, we have our operating times. From Monday to Friday, we're open from 9 to 5. Saturday, we're open from 9 to 2. Next up, business milestones from year 1 to year 3. Firstly, foundation and launch. We launch marketing campaigns by creating brand awareness. Secondly, year 2, growth and optimization. We partner with supermarkets, wholesalers, promoting sustainability. We expand our product line by offering different bag sizes, thicknesses, or custom printing for retailers. Lastly, year 3, scale and impact. We intend to explore markets in Namibia, South Africa, or Zambia for export opportunities. In terms of profitability goals, we expect to hit net profit targets and reinvest in innovation or expansion.
Moving on to our organizational plan. On top of the food chain, we have the CEO. Moving on to the second division would be the operational manager and HR manager. Underneath the operational manager, we've got the marketing manager and technical manager. And right beneath the HR manager, we have the CFO. Now, onto the positions. We've got our Chief Executive Officer, who is Colin Watson-Ben, with a salary of 90,000 pula. Moving on to our Human Resource Manager is Marilyn Balopi, with 60,000 pula. Moving on to our Operational Manager, Fahad Malek, which is 20,000 pula. Finance, Obakeng Mapangel, which is going to be 15,000 pula. Marketing manager, as you can see, there's nobody to fill that position, which takes me to our gaps. The gaps that we have are the delivery staff, warehouse assistants, marketing manager, and as for our board members, we have eco-grant investors.
I will now be talking about the risk assessment. At the political side, positive factor, government incentives and subsidies for sustainable businesses like EcoPack. However, on the negative side, there may be policy inconsistencies whereby there are certain changes in government priorities. Now moving on to the economic side. On the positives, growing market demand as restaurants, hotels, and supermarkets switch to sustainable packaging from EcoPack. However, on the negatives, there may be a price sensitivity whereby now restaurants and supermarkets will be looking into cheap alternatives. But I'll now be talking about the social aspect. On the positive side, there may be lifestyle trends toward health, wellness, and sustainability. On the negatives, lack of awareness. This may mean skepticism about biodegradability claims, also known as greenwash concerns. Technological. On the positive side, there may be innovation in manufacturing processes, lowering costs. Negatives. Tariffs and trade barriers. Shifts in global trade policies and tariffs can disrupt supply chains for raw materials used in biodegradable packaging environments. On the environmental aspect, on the positives, there may be a reduction of waste and pollution. However, limited composting and waste management infrastructure may occur. Even if packaging is biodegradable, many regions lack the facilities to process them, limiting the environmental benefit. On the legal aspect, positive side, favorable legal frameworks for biodegradable and compostable packaging certification. Negatives. There may be strict regulations and certifications that may increase the compliance costs. To establish operations, an initial investment of 700,000 pula will be made to cover production setup, machinery, and operational infrastructure. Now let's move on to the financial plan for year one. We are projecting a total revenue of 2.1 million pula, supported by consistent demand for our commercial clients. After accounting for our cost of goods sold, which includes 40,000 pula, purchases worth 50,000, and closing inventory of 8,000 pula, we reach a gross profit of 2,018,000. Operational expenses have been carefully planned to ensure both efficiency and sustainability. This include electricity, 90,000 pula, water, 150,000, rent, 100,000, salaries and wages, 250,000, marketing and promotion, 100,000 pula, transport and vehicle costs, also 100,000, insurance and licenses, 30,000 pula. Altogether, this results in total annual expenses of approximately 1,288,000 in the first year of operation. This financial outlook demonstrates that our business model is not only profitable, but also environmentally sustainable. By aligning with Botswana's vision for a cleaner, greener future, our company combines economic growth and environmentally responsibility, proving that sustainability and profitability can go hand in hand.
Thank you for your